Okay, so I went ahead and started it because here we go. So you said your person's name is Beth. Now I'm going to, on the Facebook view, give you a close-up of the book, okay? So if you guys want to join me on Facebook, you are so more than welcome at Cato the Medium. She said it was hard to breathe. It happened suddenly, unexpectedly. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I feel like she passed before her time, but she was still very mothering. And then we have something of her clothes, or made out of her clothes, or we have her clothes in honor of her memory. I get the words like we're looking right at her, like happens, we feel like it happens right in front of us. That's the vibe that I get from this, to be honest. Does this resonate yet? Because I could keep going. Gotta have a sip of coffee. Something's gotta slow me down. Put a cup of coffee in the way so I can give people a chance to respond to their readings. I could mow over people like a lawnmower all day with information from your loved ones. Honestly, I have to like pace myself. So I'm like, coffee. Hello everybody, hello. Okay, so Kellsie said yes, we have her clothes, and then she goes and then shows me a piece of jewelry. So I think you have something, you have a piece of jewelry in honor of her memory, or something like a piece of jewelry created in honor of her memory. And then she points at the rose, so it kind of gives me mom's vibes, and just very mothering for you. She's your primary guardian angel. She said she visits you in repeating numbers. Don't even pretend like you can't hear him. And then she points to this guy. She like nudges this older dude on the other side and said he had a hard time walking at the end. And then Kellsie said, yes, I have a butterfly necklace from her ashes. I love this. Who is this to you? And then she brings that guy over there through that. She said that he has a very strong classic first name, like a Christopher or a Richard, or just a very strong name. He probably had a hard time communicating toward the end. He seems a little older. Unsure if that will resonate with you, but he definitely came through with your person. My sister, but she was like a second mom to me. Oh my goodness, what happened? So when I go back to what happened, she goes back to that. She goes back to the suddenly, unexpectedly. She kind of shows me like a pancake flip, like night and day, like you don't see it coming, but also there's no reaction time. Even if you were able to see it coming, there really just wasn't any reaction times, and it made it like by the time she could catch her breath, it was over and done with. So did you see it coming? I would say no, because wasn't enough couldn't do anything about it. Oh my gosh. And then I hear like her saying like, you know, they're good. I get like a side note, like a partial responsibility, because we like weren't doing anything about it or weren't acknowledging the signs. But I don't know what she's talking about, but she's taking like a partial responsibility. But like if she would have opened her eyes, or if she would have seen the situation for like what it was. But she does not initially tell me that it's something. Yeah, she passes before her time, like a mother figure, Beth. Dreams, more than 2 of them. Okay, I don't know why this man is so important. How did this person end up passing? Suddenly, unexpectedly, didn't get a chance to say goodbye, situation flip, basically, and done. Because then there's like a side note on like a if I was watching, but we don't do shoulda, woulda, couldas around here, so I don't always accept those answers. So how'd she end up passing? She said she visits you in dreams, even if they're side notes. Oh, she goes, yes, I get a lot of messages from her in my dreams. I love this because even when she was describing it, and she looked like she was in my face telling me, like, she's had dreams, more than 2. And I was like, okay, I'll let her know. I'll tell her. And so I really love that. And then you said that you had her clothes, or you created something with her clothes, right? Oh, she says the word, so my heart just kind of like skips a beat, and she says tattoos. I don't know if you you have tattoos in honor of her memory. Usually tattoos are very specific, but she says the word out loud, so I have to just get it in there a little bit. And then the synchronicities and musical synchronicities, like someone just says a word and then the radio just says a word, or the radio says something about exactly what you're doing when you're doing it. She keeps talking about synchronicities like that. You're really intuitive. Okay, how did she pass? I feel like it's definitely interesting because there's a partial responsibility, but we're totally at peace. So it's a cross between a medical thing we didn't see coming, like an accident. This could have been like worse, like I gotta know. I have to know. I do, but I want to get more. She has tattoos. She wants to get more, and her son also has a tattoo in honor of her memory. Okay, cool. So she is a mom talking about them babies. I love it. Okay, you got to tell me how she ended up passing. I'm seeing mostly light, but I'm like, what situation were you in? Was it a medical thing and you couldn't see it? Was it a personal thing and you didn't dive into it further? I'm asking her these things, and she goes like this, so I think it's like just a dark situation and we didn't see it. That's what I feel like. Like it, and then or it's hidden, like we didn't see it or it's hidden. I don't know why it's not sending. Oh, it could be what you're saying. Oh, maybe she's telling me it was being hidden. I can't. We're not doing it in depth today. Everyone get out. Okay, everyone get out at that point. Try to make spaces. You can say something different. You can give it a nickname, if you will. Woo-wee. She goes, and then I went like this, and it was out of nowhere. And she goes, and then it was all over. Didn't see it coming. It like backfired. It feels like a backfire. Feels like a backfire of the situation. Definitely didn't plan. Put spaces, put emojis, do whatever you need to. Whatever you need to do. Y'all make sure you check your connections, especially if you're in line to get a reading from me today. Please make sure you're reaching up, you're following me. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok. Make sure you are following me on all platforms. I'm not going anywhere. If you guys lose your connections, you can come back in. I am on multiple platforms. Thank you guys so much for the likes, for all of you guys. Come to Facebook, we don't filter. Yeah, Facebook apparently doesn't filter you, so go ahead and get in here. And Patricia on Facebook is also resonating with this reading. She's wanting to get a memorial tattoo for her and her daughter, and the words are actually synchronicity. So absolutely. So and I really huge rush with your person. They either unalived or they genuinely didn't see it. Tag a mod and then type your response. Do we have any moderators in here? I believe Akaria is a moderator. Accidental OD is what you're saying? I'm here. I'm like, it's a cross between unaliving and something medical coming upon us, a situation flipping. And so she described it perfectly, and it was actually an accidental OD, and she is taking that partial responsibility for not changing things when she was able to have a chance. So she was given chances. It's something that had longevity. She is absolutely okay. She gives me the number 4, so I feel like she's been over there for quite a while. Yeah, and it's a situation she thought she was managing and doing well, and then it kind of overcame her at a certain point. And everybody's story is absolutely different, and absolutely no judgment, and that's what she talks about. She didn't expect it to end up taking her life, and I think that really shines through in her being able to. It'll be 5 years in October, so it has been 4 years, and it's going to be 5 years when October comes around. It'll be 5 years. So she told me 4, and she has been gone for 4 years. That's amazing. Just a little over 4 years. Love that. Love how good of a communicator she is, so she does take that responsibility, but she doesn't have to in order to cross over, because she's okay. It's something she struggled with a long time. It was kind of beyond whatever medical situations kind of followed and were a part of that as well. So she loves you, and yeah, she wants you. She goes, here's the only piece of advice she has for you is like, but you can do what you want, but like what you can do is whatever you want. Like, you can, though, just do whatever your heart tells you to do. Where's your soul leading you? Where do you get excited to go? And that's where she says to go, in that direction. All right, love you. Whew.